Hi guys, welcome to Chard plays Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I was going to do other videos today, but I feel like crap. So, I'm going to play Binding of Isaac. It seems like a good reason to do anything, isn't it? I couldn't be bothered to do any other game. Now, I love the original Binding of Isaac. I have sunk, I think it's my most played game on Steam. So, I've been playing this on Vita for a little bit, but I thought, I got nothing to do. Not really in the mood to do some other videos today, so I'm going to do something a little easy. Not that anything I do is particularly hard. You probably have seen this. Anyway, that being said, I have medicine in my mouth at the moment. And I have a hot drink in front of me to chug away on, in the illusion that this will make me feel in any way better. So I'm going to stop being a moany myrtle, and we're going to play. Now, I haven't played any of the PC version yet. As I say, I've just played it on Vita, which is free on PS Plus this month, so definitely pick it up. And yeah, we're going to play this. So I do know a little bit, but there will be things I'm not so sure about. If you've not played Binding of Isaac before, it is a randomly, procedurally generated game in which you play Isaac, a boy who escapes into the cellar after his mum starts hearing the voice of God telling her to kill him. The Binding of Isaac being the related story in the Bible where Abraham is told by God to kill his son Isaac because religion. Everything is randomly generated, the levels, the types of enemies you get, the item drops, and there are something like 300 items overall now in this version, which means you can have some really different runs, and some are even actually impossible, but some are absurdly easy. Mysterious liquid, toxic splash damage. Okay, I've never got this item before, but one thing that the Rebirth version does a lot better is when the pop-up telling you what the item you just got appears, it does a much better job at telling you what the item does, which I quite like, because I would regularly just run to the wiki and look up what the item I've got did. I do that still with some things like tarot cards, because they're not quite in my head yet. I vaguely remember what a lot of them do, but when you first play this game, you will find that a lot of what you do will come from experimentation, trial and error. Okay, so like Zelda, we have a boss room against the Duke of Flies. I haven't fought the Duke of Flies in the Vita version yet, and I've been playing, I've done a lot of runs. I've completed it twice. For those who are in the know, I've beaten Mum and Mum's Heart, and unlocked pretty much every character but Lazarus, I think. My game plan for this, certainly this first playthrough, is I want to unlock Kane. Every character has, I think it's like 10 characters. I'll have to recount that because I'm probably wrong, but I don't care enough to fact check. And each character has different starting items, different starting statistics. Some come with items already equipped, some just have a different number of bombs and keys. For instance, Isaac starts, your basic Isaac starts with a single bomb but no keys, if I'm right. Kane starts with no bombs, but he does start with an item that increases his luck, meaning item drops are more frequent and usually better. Okay, so I managed to kill him with no damage, that's pretty good. Torn photo. Tears and shot speed up. Your tears stat, I believe, does your damage, and shot speed is shot speed. One of the things I like about this game, from a stylistic point of view, is that every time you pick up an item, your Isaac will change. So, having picked up Torn Photo and increased my shot speed, you can see my tears are flowing a lot quicker on my face, and I have a poison cloud halo going on because of the poison splash damage item I've got, which I'm pretty happy about. It does sometimes mean you end up with an absolutely cluttered Isaac because you have so many items that you usually try to occupy the same space. But yeah, I want to unlock Kane. I almost always played with Kane in the original version of the game, because it tended to make the game a bit easier. Does Roth get hurt by his own bombs now? I don't remember that ever being... I remember that not happening. I could be wrong, it's been a while since I played it. Excellent. So, I have a golden key. I now pretty much no longer need keys, which is useful. Soul heart. A soul heart is... it's like a regular heart, but it's in addition. A lot of the people who watch this channel come here because of Hearthstone. Think of it as... think of a soul heart. Actually, it's not a soul heart, is it? What's it called? Soul hearts are white. I can't remember. Whatever the blue heart is, think of it as armor. So, like when you use armor up as a warrior, it doesn't actually add to your health. It's sort of a temporary over layer. Cool. Now, Mum's Bra is an activatable item, which will fear all the enemies in the room. Activatable items, you can see on the top left there, have a charge bar. They only have, once they're used, they have to recharge, which is usually done by completing a room. So I don't know if this is entirely true, but I think looking at it, Mum's Bra will take 3 completed rooms to recharge. It's not one of the best items as far as I'm concerned. The reason I'm going around making sure that I extinguish fires and destroying the poop that's on the floor is because they can drop items. And there are items you can get that will increase the effectiveness of doing that. Second boss, Monstro. Monstro is probably one of the bosses I come across the most. He's as easy as anything. You randomly belch out a spray of blood like that, which you can avoid pretty easily. And when he's up doing that, he will jump in the air and try and land on you. Oh, that was really bad of me. Oh, what? Okay, my game pretty much froze there. That was horrifying. I couldn't move at all. Okay. Either that's a bug or that's something going on with my game. Hopefully it's just a bug. And it won't happen again. Cool. Every so often you'll do things that will unlock items for later playthroughs. So Monstro's Tooth has now appeared in the dungeon. Monstro's Tooth is, I believe, an activatable item which will drop Monstro onto the enemies. Which gives you another form of attack, basically. Oh, okay. Forgive me if you guys know all this, by the way. I'm pretty much talking to the noobs. Because there's a lot to learn in this game. Basically, what all the items do. And I remember sinking a lot of time to this game not actually knowing what anything did, or even what to do. I suppose the question is, why would you buy this rather than the original game? I mean, I still think the original game is worth it. You can get it with... I mean, I regularly see it on Steam for £1 for 99 pence. That is a ridiculous price for a game like this. So I would definitely suggest you pick it up if you get a chance. This is a new release, it's a bit more expensive. I think it's £10.99 at the moment in England. Don't know what it is abroad. But yeah, the original game I still think is a great game. It's slightly different. It runs on Flash rather than HTML, I believe is the difference. So this version they can do a lot more with it, and there's a few new enemy types to take advantage of it. But I still think the original is worth a look. If, for instance, you like the look of the game and you have never played it and you want to try the mechanics and just how it works and get used to the story and the art style, it's probably worth picking up the first one first before dumping into Rebirth. Unless it gets to the point that Rebirth is as cheap as that, which at some point it no doubt will. These guys are a pain. You can only kill them when their neck's exposed. They didn't exist in the first game. there were sort of stationary skulls that would pop up and shoot like they did, but they didn't have legs. And they've added the leg guys in the new version. Okay, that guy's blue. He's a champion. He's going to take a lot of hits, but he does drop some health. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Yep, that's awesome. What treasures do you hold, Mr. Chest? No, that's really not these. I was hoping they'd have an item of sorts. Oh yeah, they love these guys. Let's run. Show yourself. Cute. Ah, mistimed that. Tried to run down between the blocks, but slightly missed up my approach and got stuck. You also pick up bombs and keys. They do exactly what you'd imagine they would. You can also pick up coins. There are on every floor there's at least, I believe, one shop in which you can buy items. Either they're permanent items or activated items, or even just bombs or keys. So if you're a little bit short on those and you need, like if you know there's a bomb room, sorry, a room with a key. Let's try this again. If you know there's a room that needs a key to unlock, there you go. Like this one to our right, and you don't have a key, you can always go to the shop and pick one up. However, the shop is usually locked behind a key, so it's no use. Now this actually, I believe, is a shop behind here. There's really no point in me going in there because I've only got 5. I only have 5 Dara, and I do not really want to have to spend $5. Ooh, an infested friend. Okay, well, he's churning out flies for me. That's good. You occasionally get these little familiars who will follow you around. He seems to just be spawning flies to help me, which is good. But usually you get ones who will do attacks. Widow! Oh, it's a double troll. Okay, so if you've not played Rebirth, you've only played the original, they will occasionally do this. They will give you 2 of the same boss in a slightly bigger room to deal with. Some bombs, which I can do one quickly. So you have to fight 2 of the same boss, basically. They have a slightly reduced health pool, I believe, to compensate, but still can't. Damn it. At the very least, I'm going to be moving fast. I gotta go fast. Okay. Hopefully I can get to Mum in this run. Slightly though. Go on, fly. Take him out. Here we go. I need more items, really. I've not used Mum's bra at all. Clear out that guy. Take out the little guys. These little guys have a new boss, basically. See, that's a soul heart, isn't it? So I have a white half heart. If I complete, I believe if I either complete and pick up another half of that, I get a new heart container. Or if I complete the floor with it. I could be wrong. It will, however, be the first heart I lose if I take damage. Which I just did there, because I am a moron and I don't look in every direction when I'm being shot at. Still ill, this is my excuse. It will be my excuse the entire game. I hate these guys. There we nearly go. Cool. I really need some more gold. So I mentioned I need to unlock Kane. Or I would like to unlock Kane. But to unlock him you need to amass 55 coins. 2 of Diamonds is a good card because what it will do is basically you have 2 types of cards. You have Plague cards, which are 2 of Diamonds, 2 of Clubs, 2 of Spades, 2 of Hearts, which will either double your, Diamonds will double your coins, Clubs will double your bombs, Spades will double your the current keys you have, and Hearts will I believe, give you 2 hearts. Now, there's 2 issues to this. One, do I want to use it now and end up with 14 coins, or do I want to wait and pick up more coins and then use it? There you go, so I just got myself 2 more coins by doing that, which is pretty good. That's annoying. Also, my frame rate is tanking. Come on, spikes, drop. Q, that was horribly timed. An arcade here. I like arcades. So arcades, instead of using a key, you have to pay 1 coin to get in. Oh, this is a bad one. Okay, so usually there is a different type of slot machine here, which you will pay a coin in, and then you'll have a chance to win either hearts, keys, items. But I don't have one of those. What I have instead is 2 blood banks, which I will pay half a heart, and it will give me coins in exchange for my life. This little beggar here will take coins, but will very rarely chuck out an item. This guy takes my keys from me, and this guy takes my hearts from me. I'm not really happy with that. I really wanted a proper arcade so I could try and gamble, end up with more money to use my 2 of diamonds on. The best prize you can get in arcades from a regular shop, a regular slot machine, there is an item you can get called the dollar, which will immediately give you 99 coins, which is the maximum you can hold, which will automatically unlock someone like Kane. I've yet to get that on the beta version. I can't remember if I need to unlock that before it starts spawning. But we'll see. Randomly, you'll get, in later levels, later floors, you'll start getting this, where a mini-boss will appear, who is basically a version of a boss. You can fight Larry Jr. He is a proper boss that you'll fight in the boss run, but he likes to show up from time to time. Take out those rocks and also get access to the golden chest. Repays me a key and gives me some hearts. So I've ended up losing a lot. In fact, now that there's... what was it? It was a heart and a half, wasn't it? Yeah, heart and a half. They all stay there, so what I can do is actually go to the arcade room now and spend those hearts and getting coins. Oh, that's annoying. Portable blood bank basically does what the blood bank will do, but it's portable. I might as well get rid of a key. Give me something, give me something. Those guys will they'll have a higher chance of giving you an item if it's your last one of that item. So if I'd given him my very last key, he'd have a much higher chance of giving me an item. But alas, I didn't go anywhere near as good as it could have. That's slightly annoying. Okay, back where it came. Reroll enemies. Okay, I'll keep that. That sounds a lot better than Mum's Bra did. We'll reclaim that. Now, what was this other card? We have to lose health to do this, but 2 of hearts. Worked out the same. Alright, let's just go straight into the boss. Polycephalus. It's another double trouble. I haven't fought this boss yet either. Oh, I tell a lie. I've actually had fought this boss, but not as a boss. I fought him as a regular enemy in the womb, which is one of the later stages, which you can only get to after completing the game a few times. And the slightest. That's all completely missed. That one. He has an annoying habit of doing exactly what he does there, burying himself and then hiding, so he can't tell quite where he's going to pop up. Annoyingly enough, he usually absolutely right on top of him. There's one down. Come on. How do I get 2 double trouble bosses rather than run? For God's sake, come on. Where are you? Okay. Keep yourself above ground, you damn little Diglett. I don't think I can rerun him. That would be fun. Actually, I don't really know what purpose re-rolling your enemies would have. Would it just Are you hoping for a better one? I don't know. We'll give it a try anyway. Little Chubby has appeared in the basement. New item, dinner. Gives me another heart container. Always useful. Further down we go. This is really not a great run for my first ever run of the PC version of Rebirth, but whatever. I'm having fun. Taking Qbones. These enemies do have legit names, by the way. I just don't know what they are. But these guys throw bones and they've got skulls for heads. They're going to be called Qbones. These guys are a pain in the dick. These guys actually are a lot easier than they used to be. In the original version, they had legs, but they would walk really slowly, and you have to hit them in the back of the head to do damage. But they would never show the back of their head to me, and I would used to spend a really long time trying to kill them. I'm going to blow up that bomb rock. Ah, no joy. Hoping there might be a drop in one of the rocks. It was not to be. Bum. Yeah, there we go. Oh crap. I get a lot of those in the Vita version. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what that does. But I've got a main. I look absolutely fantastic. Leo Stompy. Oh! That's what it does. That is pretty awesome. Brilliant. Excellent. No longer ever need bombs. And rocks do tend to get in the way of maneuverability, so that could be useful. So for instance, actually, I would have to take time to destroy that rock in order to get through, but I should be able to do that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I wonder if that will destroy anything that can be destroyed with bombs. Because there are... Well, that wasn't quite what was intended. There are secret rooms that are usually only accessible by blowing up a section of the wall. I'm wondering if that could be done by this guy. Oh, I picked up a pill, that's why. So let's pick up the pill. Pills, you don't know what they do until you use them. They can be good, they can be bad, and this one is... Ugh, bad. I mean, bad gas is good, but you have to use it at the right time. Which that was not. Just gotta try and drag me up. Scoot across. Oh, crap, 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 crap. I suppose this would be a good time to tell you guys what's going on with me. Or at least as far as the YouTube channel is concerned. Still playing Dark Souls. I was going to do some more of that. There's still a lot more just dossing around to do. I actually have a lot of games ready for that. I just need to actually get off my sweet and sensual behind and start recording them. I want to do a lot more with that. So I actually want to have them researched so I know a lot more about the game and I can be actually informative. It's not like going to be a review, but it's not going to be a let's play. I sort of want it to be, you know, I don't know, I guess a kind of retro review, but not really. I don't know. But I just want it to be a lot more informative. Because the main point is that those games they're part of our gaming history, and they are cultural artifacts to be preserved, and we should know more about them. So if I can teach you guys, all the better. But if you guys pick up on my hints in one of the Dark Souls, I think the last Dark Souls, you'll know what one of the games is going to be. I'm very much looking forward to playing it. I mean, I've been playing it anyway. I've been playing all the games that I do for just dossing around a lot. I do tend to play them a lot, or at least for a little bit, to make sure everything's kosher, that they work and everything, and then before I actually record them, and then I sort of start from scratch. But depending on the length of the game, I may start halfway through actually, just so I'm not showing you. Oh, this is the tutorial levels. Hematemesis. Lose all my heart, forget to pick them up again. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of those games. I've been playing this on Vita. I've gotten back into Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing that quite a lot recently, thanks to going to one of the Distant Worlds concerts in London, which was amazing. If you were there, then you know how good it was. If you've not been to a Distant Worlds concert, but you are a fan of the Final Fantasy music, I highly recommend them. But yeah, other than that, Dark Souls still to come. James is still doing stuff. We're talking about doing some stuff together, which is pretty neat if we can get it done. I don't know, much as I love doing stuff on my own, occasionally it's fun to have someone else to talk to, other than yourself. Much as I love myself, and I do, I really love myself. These guys are dropping blood trails, which do hurt. I must remember that, rather than being the idiot I am, and not remembering that and getting myself hurt. Now, I believe these batteries will charge your item that you're carrying. They're used, I don't know if there still is, but there certainly used to be an item you could pick up called 9-volt battery, which would increase the regeneration rate of your item. Oh, a lucky rock has appeared in the basement. Lucky rock, I believe, increases the chance that something good will drop when you destroy a rock. I guess, unless there's somewhere I haven't been, but it's time to go to the boss room. Let's check out the shop. I've got the keys enough. Anything interesting here? I don't have the bombs for that bag, whatever it is. At the bombs? I don't have the money. I could actually spend my 2 of diamonds, but that would only put them up to 26. And ideally, I want 26 coins, so I end up on 52 coins. No, I want 27 coins, so I end up with 54 coins, and then I've only got to get 1 more to get to a Kane. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I want to unlock a character. I want that to be what I do this run. The cage. This is a new one. No doubt he will spit these guys out. Lord knows why they've got a black one. They've done this a lot with the newer bosses. They tend to make them a bit more bullet helly. Stuff like Tuhu and R-Type, games like that. Not that that's a bad thing. They are fine games with their own ranks. It doesn't mean you get good at losing. I may die here unless I'm singularly good, which I am not. Yeah, this might be bad. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Whew. That could have gone a lot better. Mum's heals for extra range. Alright, just about fire across a room's length. Yeah. The run isn't spectacular just yet. But we are to a last floor in my very first run. I think for the first few times I ever played this game, I didn't make it out of the basement. Whether I actually get to the boss remains to be seen. I don't think I will. I had just nowhere near the life capacity to do it. Must get very lucky with drops. Oh, though, coins, coins, coins. So I may get away with just doing my self-imposed objective. Now I don't want to run over that rock with the bomb in it. Just do that. That wasn't anywhere near close enough, Chard. What are you doing? Do it. There we go. Means I don't have to waste keys unlocking those blocks to gain entrance. Come on, boy, show me your face. I really need damage up as well. Not very good having good range, but... Right, so this is the proper arcade. Remember I was talking about these earlier? How good will this go? Could be about to waste all my money here. This little guy gives you a variant of cups. Cups game. His most powerful item. His most powerful prize is an item called Scatol, which puts a piece of poop on your head. which essentially means that absolutely any fly enemy in the game will ignore you. It is exceptionally powerful. You remember the first boss I fought, Lord of Flies? Against him, it basically makes him completely... You basically can't die to him, because all his attacks are based on flies. Gonna waste that 2 of diamonds here. This really isn't going well. Sort of hoping against hope the dollar turns up. But I know they've changed it so that these things blow up a lot easier. Okay, he's dropped a heart. That means I can try and steal some money from the bank. Give me a bit more of a chance to use the arcade. I know they've changed some things about the arcade. These things will blow up a lot easier when they're out of chances. Drop hearts or something. Thank you. Half a heart, that'll do. Key is not what I need. Go on, dollar. Dollar, 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 dollar. Those are dollars. They are not the dollars I'm looking for. Yes! I unlocked Kane! Boom! That could not have gone any more perfectly. I now have pretty much no use for money, unless we run into a shop, so I might as well play cups with this guy. Excuse me if this is boring. It's pretty much how I always play this game. Sorry, I can't actually shoot that guy. I couldn't shoot the fly because I was too busy drinking. So either he's going to drop flies, which I don't mind because I can destroy them easily. He'll drop keys and bombs, which are fine because they're always useful. Or he'll drop hearts and I can use the blood bank in the corner. Easy peasy. Scuttle! Come on! Ah, you bastard! I'm really not having much luck with this. My luck stat is pretty low actually. Okay, some bombs, always good. Scuttle again. Nope. That's 2 chances I've had of that. It is useful against the final boss because there are a lot of enemies that spawn that involve flies. It basically just completely nullifies an entire enemy type. It's fantastic. Oh god, no. Ah, well, what can you do? Mysterious candy. No idea what that does. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, I can go and search for a shop with my £86. Oh. Not much use to use this really, but actually it's dropped quite a few hearts. That is extremely useful. Pill. Oh, I think that's what Mysterious Candy does. I think Mysterious Candy randomly drops poop. Okay, pills, what do you do? Speed down, not so good. Speed up. Fair enough. What do you do? 48-hour energy gives me some batteries. Oh god, these guys. These guys, they've toned them down slightly in this version, but the screams that you can hear used to be really incredibly annoying at that. But nonetheless, well, at least I've got a couple of hearts lying around this level that I can pick up before we confront the last of our challenges. The Magician. Doesn't that reveal the map or something? Oh no, it gives me psychic. It gives me homing tears for the duration of the level, which is kind of annoying. I don't particularly want them. Oh no, it's just better. Okay, that's painful. The Fool, I believe, takes me to where I started the level, which which isn't great, but it does mean if I'm in severe trouble, I can back out and go get those hearts. Come on, show your face, you bastard. Actually, I don't need to fight him. Might as well leave. Lots of coins. Cool. I now have 20 bombs, which is plenty. They're also poisoned. This should go well. We may actually do this. I'm going to see where... Usually, the secret rooms are enclosed. So you see how on the map, I'm currently in the room marked in white. But I reckon... No. Usually it's sort of enclosed round by other rooms. Usually a good way of seeing where they are. Ace of Spades is great. It increases the chance of dropping cards. I am very much a fan of both tarot and player cards. I have no idea how I took no damage there, but I'll take it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, take the bomb, take the pill. Don't need bad gas, so swap that back out for the card. I have absolutely no use for money. I have absolutely no idea also what the donation does. I assume it may just be a give all your money here and you end up with items. Okay, it's jammed. By the way, if I say anything and you guys go, you're wrong, like about how an item works, do let me know, because I'm keen to learn. There's also a lot of great streamers out there that do Binding of Isaac runs who are great fun to watch. I do recommend them. Those bonfires are red, they're going to start shooting at me. Let's take them out. I want to play it carefully because I really want to actually finish the run completely. That would be amazing. I'm not the greatest Binding of Isaac player. I'm certainly not the worst either. Ah, black heart. Don't think I can actually get across to that, so oh well. Oh. It's not Larry Jr., it's the other one. His name escapes me. Basically does what Larry Jr. does, but flies and goes in diagonals. Damn it. Mr. Boom out of his face. And here we are, the last room. And naturally I immediately take shite-ass damage. Why wouldn't I? And I believe that's everything. Can't really do much. Let's actually go back and get that half a heart. I still haven't used this item. Let's use it in the boss. Isaac! Okay. Time to fight Isaac's mum. Flood the room with poison. Jump out immediately because I accidentally pressed Q rather than E. So instead of using the item, I teleported to the room I started in. I am officially an idiot. One of the main problems in Mum's room, Isaac, is rocks tend to really be in the way. Probably wait till they're actually enemies that appear for it. Luckily, with this Leo item, take out all the rocks and end up with a lot more space to move. How to kill Mum. You see these protrusions like her eye is coming through the wall here. Either bomb them or hit them. Or hit her foot as it comes down. Doing alright so far. These poison bombs are actually incredibly good. Great moment of silence from my gaming skills as I end up taking this stupid...
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her god, was bearing down on Isaac.
Yeah, ending. I unlock the womb, and the purist, and the harbingers. There you go. That was my first run, and I actually completed it. Cool. I'm better than I thought. There's a lot more challenges, so I unlock Purist. Lord knows what that does. I'm sure we'll find out. Here we go. 0 deaths. 1 win streak already. Oh well, I'll take it. Does it say anything about what the items are? No, it still just shows what they are in the icons. That's fine. It's a roguelike, you don't want to give away everything. And as I predicted, we've unlocked Kane, so when I do another run, if I ever do another run, if this doesn't turn out to be one of the worst things I've ever created, which admittedly is in with some stiff competition to be that title, that'll be who we play next. Excellent. If you watched this, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in some videos when I'm feeling better. Till, take care guys.